Picture this: a little girl on a Christmas tree farm in Pennsylvania, surrounded by evergreens and praying mantises, dreaming of a life that seemed impossible. Nobody in her family was a famous musician. Nobody had ever sold out stadiums. And yet, that little girl became the biggest pop star on the planet. But here is the thing: she didn't do it alone. Before we uncover the family secrets behind Taylor Swift's billion-dollar empire, hit that subscribe button, because the people who built this superstar, you are not ready for this. There is something deeply moving about looking at the family tree of Taylor Swift. Not the celebrity friends, not the famous exes, the real family. The ones who uprooted their entire lives, who battled cancer while still showing up, who sat in boardrooms and negotiated deals so their daughter could chase a dream. Taylor Swift once said, "My dad, my mom, and my brother come up with some of the best ideas in my career. I always joke that we're a small family business." And honestly, she wasn't joking. So who are these people? Let us start with the foundation. Taylor's father, Scott Kingsley Swift, was born in Bryn Mawr, Pennsylvania on March 5, 1952. He graduated from the University of Delaware in 1974 and built a career as a stockbroker, eventually becoming a vice president at Merrill Lynch. He established the Swift Group, a financial advisory firm that gave the family stability. But here's where it gets interesting. When Taylor was just 14 and landed her first major record deal with Sony, Scott didn't just say, "good luck." He picked up his entire life, moved his financial business from Pennsylvania to Tennessee, and let his daughter chase a dream that had no guarantee of success. That is not just support, that is sacrifice. And then there's Andrea Swift. Taylor's mother was a mutual fund marketing executive before she had children, but when Taylor's career took off, Andrea stepped back from her own ambitions to become her daughter's manager, protector, and best friend. Taylor has called her calculated, logical, and business-minded. In 2015, Andrea was diagnosed with cancer. It returned. And then, in 2020, Taylor revealed that her mother had been diagnosed with a brain tumor. Through it all, Andrea never stopped showing up. She sat through award shows, traveled on tours, and even accompanied Taylor on stage at the ACM Awards. Her strength became the backbone of Taylor's resilience. Let's slow down here, because this is where it gets really emotional. Taylor wrote "Soon You'll Get Better" about her mother's cancer battle. She wrote "The Best Day" as a love letter to her mom. And in 2019, she revealed that both of her parents had fought cancer. She told Elle, "It's taught me that there are real problems, and then there's everything else." That perspective, that clarity, is what has kept her grounded through decades of fame. And then there's Austin. Taylor's younger brother, born on March 11, 1992, is an actor, producer, and music executive. He's appeared in films like Live by Night and IT, but his most important role being his sister's fiercest ally. In 2025, when Taylor was fighting to buy back the master recordings of her first 6 albums, she didn't send lawyers, she sent her mom and her brother. They sat down with Shamrock Capital and told them what those recordings meant to her, and they won. Austin also served as an executive producer on Taylor's Disney Plus documentary, Folklore: The Long Pond Sessions, and earned an ACM nomination for co-producing her "I Bet You Think About Me" music video. At Taylor's wedding to Travis Kelce, Austin was her man of honor. He stood beside her, not just as a brother, but as a partner in everything. And then there's the woman who started it all, Marjorie Finley. Taylor's maternal grandmother was an award-winning coloratura soprano. Born on October 5, 1928, Marjorie won a talent contest at 22 that launched her onto the ABC radio network. She became the mistress of ceremonies for a TV show in Puerto Rico that ran 6 nights a week for 17 months. She was a star, and she inspired Taylor to become one too. Taylor wrote the song Marjorie as a tribute to her grandmother. She told Zane Lowe that writing it was really hard to actually even sing because of the grief and regret she carried. But in that song, Marjorie lives on, a grandmother's voice echoing through her granddaughter's music. You know what I think? I think the real secret behind Taylor Swift's success isn't talent or timing, it's family. A father who moved mountains so she could sing, a mother who fought cancer and still showed up, a brother who helped buy back her legacy, and a grandmother who sang before her. The Swifts aren't just a family, they are a foundation, and without them, there would be no Taylor. At the end of the day, Taylor Swift's family secrets aren't really secrets at all. They're the story of ordinary people who did extraordinary things for the person they loved. Scott, Andrea, Austin, Marjorie, they're the unsung heroes of the biggest career in music history, and honestly, they deserve just as much applause as the woman on that stage. But now I need to hear from you. Which family member surprised you the most? Scott moving the whole family? Andrea's cancer battle? Austin helping buy back the Masters? Or Marjorie being an opera star? And do you think Taylor's family is the real reason she made it? Drop your thoughts in the comments below, and while you're there, smash that like button and subscribe so we can keep on covering these stories together. I'll see you in the next one.